That's when the angel comes. That's when the angel comes, and the angel told Mary that Joy's going to have a baby.
Good job. And then what's this one?
That's when the baby is born, and Mary and Joseph come, and the shepherds too.
Oh, very good. And what about this one?
That's when the camels were following the star to Jerusalem.
Very good. And what about this one?
That's when Jesus was already a big kid.
And what about this one?
That's when Jesus grows up and he baptized and the dove came down on his shoulder and the voice from the sky said, "You're my what was that? Oh, well, so pleased."
Here, let me help you with that so you can stop picking at it. Here. And what's this one?
That's when Jesus decided by the day.
And what's this one?
This one? What?
This one.
This one is where the guys were fishing, and Jesus said, "Off fishing, and don't be fishers of fish, be fishers of men."
Very good. What's this one?
That's what?
This one.
That's when the man don't walk.
And so what happened?
He tossed him down from the wolf, and from the rough, and then there was this big crowd, and Jesus was going through the crowd and he tripped on him.
Very good. What's this one?
I don't know.
That's the Nicodemus.
Nicodemus.
And he came to Jesus in the night. And he said, "How can I be saved?" And Jesus said, "You have to be born again." Okay, what's this one?
That's one. What's that big cool?
That's the woman at the well.
The well.
And Jesus told her about the living water. What about this one?
That's when those guys were sitting on the mountain listening to Jesus.
Very good. What about this one?
That is...
What did Jesus do?
He stopped the waves.
Very good. What about this one?
This is when that man was very little. He was sick.
Okay. What about this one?
And he was talking to Jesus. And he was sick.
And what about this one?
That's when this girl was sick in this big crowd. Jesus said when she touched her, said, "Who touched me?" They said, "All right, you can be okay. Don't be messy."
Very good. What about this one?
Here,
leave your finger alone. It'll help you. Here, what about this one?
That's when this little girl was sick and she was about to die. But his crowd outside was saying, "Jesus, you're too late." And the girl died.
Mm-hmm. They said she was dead, and then what did Jesus say?
And this kid doesn't go really that. He's poking right off.
He said, "She's not dead. She's just sleeping." And what about this one? What about this one?
That's when this little boy wasn't sick. And that was when he brought his lunch, 2 fish and 2 slices of bread.
And what did Jesus do with those?
He passed it out on all the people.
Wow, what about this one? It's kind of like that one. What's this one? What happened?
He was walking on the water and then he took his eyes off Jesus and then he about the sea.
Who did?
Peter.
Yeah. What about this one?
I don't know.
That's the Transfiguration. That's the one where Jesus went up and prayed and he glowed. Oh, you're doing so good. What about this one?
That's when, I don't know.
That's the 10 lepers. What happened?
I don't know what happened.
Remember, Jesus healed them. Remember the 10 lepers that Jesus healed? And 9 of them left, and what did one do?
Just come back and say thank you.
Very good. And this one?
I don't know.
That's the rich young ruler. And he said, what must I do to be saved? And what did Jesus tell me to do? Give his money to the poor. And what did he decide to do?
He pretended to put his money to the poor.
Yeah, but he left. And then this man,
Oh no.
he was the blind man that Jesus healed. What about this guy?
He's Zacchaeus.
Very good.
He climbed up in a tree
Why did he do that?
because he wanted to see Jesus.
Mm-hmm. What about this guy?
He was dead and then he come back to life.
Very,
Jesus healed him.
very good. Remember this one? That's when Jesus went into town on a donkey. What about this one?
That's when Jesus was mad. He tipped the table of
Mm-hmm.
money.
That's right, because they were turning the temple into a store. What about this one?
That's when the woman was getting all her money she had, and this guy, he was getting all his money, all of money.
And what about this one?
Now, that's in the first supper,
The Last Supper.
the last supper.
Oh, we're getting to the end. What about this one?
That's when Jesus was praying, he was sad.
Mm-hmm. What about this one?
That's when they were arresting Jesus.
Mm-hmm. And what about this?
This is Peter telling a lie.
Yeah, what did he say?
He said, for the rooster crows, says, I don't know Jesus.
Yeah,
And you know that Jesus.
he did know Jesus. What's this one?
That's when Jesus died on the cross.
Yeah, and then
That's, we can't learn that this one. I think it. So we can't learn that.
you don't like that one?
I don't like that one.
What about this one?
This is Jesus. This is Jesus coming back to life.
Yeah, do you like that one better?
Yeah, that's better. But this one isn't. This one's about to die and no more.
Very sad. What
What
about
does
this
that
one?
say?
At the top it said King of the Jews.
What does
They
that
put a
mean?
sign above it. Well, they put a sign above him that said he was the King of the Jews, but they were saying that to not be very nice. But it turns out he really was the King of the Jews. And what about this one?
What are these?
Those are spears.
What is spear?
They're pokey things that the guards, that the soldiers had. And after he died, they poked him with one of them. What about this one?
That's when Jesus comes back to life.
Yeah. And what about this one?
That's when they caught the wild fish.
Yeah, because he reappeared to his disciples. Very good. I am so proud of you. And it's time to get our next one.
We did all the pages.
We did. You are a little Bible scholar.
Now let's turn it back. Let's see.
All right. I wonder what the next one will be. The Ascension. That's when Jesus floated back up to heaven.
You see this one?
Oh, no, that's tomorrow. No peeking.
What is it?
No peeking. It's tomorrow. That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's tomorrow. All right, we'll do 2 tonight.